Hey everyone, Aparna here. I am so excited. I am so overwhelmed as well. But I had to make this video just not for you guys, but it is also for me a reminder that as of today, October 2025, I have these many sketchbooks. So I counted them, and it turns out that I have three canvas pads, 53 sketchbooks, and out of the 53 sketchbooks, I have, or rather, I am working on 14 of them currently. So I just had to do this in the morning when I started taking out my sketchbooks. For a short span of time, I was breathless. I was overwhelmed, and I was like, what am I doing? I just posted my sketchbook tour. I finished one sketchbook tour a day ago, and I posted that video today. And after that, I just knew I had to do this. I mentioned that in the previous video as well. So here it is, so many sketchbooks, and yeah, it is exciting. It is overwhelming, but it is also exciting. I will go through them very quickly. And are you guys with me in this? I'm pretty sure if you are a hoarder like I am, then you might find yourself in a pretty similar position. Please tell me I'm not alone in this. And okay, let's quickly get into it. Majority of my sketchbooks are old, and when I say old, it really means before COVID times, so before 2020. Many of them, however, I did get post COVID. Some of them I got recently when I went for a vacation. So there's like kind of a mix and match. And the reason why I wanted to, where is that book? Yeah. The reason why I really stopped buying sketchbooks, this was enough. 53 is enough, of course. This is the first time. Today is the first time I actually counted how many sketchbooks I had. So I got to know today morning that I have 53 sketchbooks, and out of them, 14 I'm working. I mean, I'm not actively working on all of them, but I did like sort of start working on them, and I left it off like that. But 14 of them. So the reason why that this happened during the COVID times, this Strathmore watercolor travel journal was, I think I bought this even before 2018, so it could be around 2015 or 2016. I genuinely cannot remember when I had bought this, but this is one of the, at that time, most expensive sketchbooks that I had bought, along with this sketchbook. I do apologize if the entire table is not coming in the frame, because I have a very limited height in my phone stand. I tried to zoom in to the maximum, but I do hope you can. This is all that is there, really. Maybe some edges you cannot see. So I do apologize if the it's not coming clearly. I'll do my best here. So coming back to it, this sketchbook, along with one more which I had previously finished, I think last year, this one and this one were my oldest ones that I had bought. It was before 2018, maybe 2015, 2016, sometime around that time. And at that point of time, I wasn't using sketchbooks. No idea why I bought them, but probably because I've always loved using different mediums, and I was exploring different mediums at that time. Sketchbooks felt like amazing things, because I was seeing in social media as well those perfect sketchbook pages. We all know that, right? And I think seeing those videos probably didn't help me, because I kept feeling that I had to get better in order to fill the sketchbooks, and I wanted those beautifully painted, perfect artworks. As a result, I just kept piling and piling and piling the sketchbooks, because I always wanted that once I get better, I'm going to do it. Once I get better, I'm going to start with this sketchbook. Once I get better at a certain medium, I'm going to use that sketchbook. And that was slowing down to an extent that I actually never quite got around to using them. I did, however, start with smaller A5 size sketchbooks, and they were for gouache and practicing. I did do them, but I didn't really do on good quality papers or whatever I felt at that time was good quality. So these ones I always wanted to do sketching, so I did get sketch papers. And to be very honest, most of these items I bought was because they were on sales. Yes, pay attention. I bought them. 80% of what you see here was bought because they were being they were on sale. So as you know, I do travel to visit my parents, and I do have a Michael's there. And yes, I used the coupons. I used the whenever they had an opportunity for sale, I got them, I bought them, and I just kept them. I never did anything. And then during COVID times, one of those times when I started feeling that, oh my God, I have one entire IKEA huge drawer full of sketchbooks and I really need to do something with them. At that point, I believe I was doing acrylics more. So for acrylics, I have been using canvas pads, and I wasn't quite using the sketchbooks, but I knew consciously, subconsciously, that I had to use up the sketchbooks. So this was one of those sketchbooks that I started. It was expensive, and I picked it up. I started doing this work. Now this as such looks very nice. I mean, I loved how this one came out. However, this sketchbook was an eye opener experience for me, and the reason why I'm saying this is because when I started doing working on this page, these blue cherries were actually not that big. They were smaller in size. However, as the days went, I had to make them bigger because I realized the colors were feathering. It was spreading beyond the lines that I had painted on. And that was the first indication for me that something is not right with the paper. That is when I also got to know about, I think maybe within 6 months or something like that, I got to know there is something called paper sizing that happens in watercolor paper. It's basically a process they use. I think they use gelatin on it, so that the color and the water stays on the surface of the paper. Please do a little bit of research on your at your end, but I believe what I understood is that they apply a layer of gelatin and that helps in retaining the color and the water on the surface of the paper and not let the paper soak in the color and the water. That is the reason why I had a feeling something had gone wrong, and because I was aware that feathering should not be happening on watercolor paper, and being aware of the fact that I stay in a very hot and humid climate, though the ACs are on, yet it's not always very cold at home. So I was conscious about it and I started doing it. I did not see any feathering or anything happening on the back side. it just went on. Some papers were good, some sides were bad, and I didn't realize it till I reached almost the end of this sketchbook. And here it is. When you have watercolor seeping into the paper, it shows from the back side, and this is back side of the paper. So when this happened, this is when I understood that I need to start using my sketchbooks, and because they are getting bad. And when this happens, okay, let me just show you this first. When this happened, I immediately painted this one. This is, I used professional watercolor paint. I think it was Vincent and Newton at that time. Vincent and Newton professional watercolors, and look how faded they are. And see what happened. The back side, it just soaked in the colors. One of the reasons why, if you see here, it is faded. Why? Because the gelatin is no longer working, and when you are staying in a hot and humid environment, apparently the gelatin tends to break. So here you are, back side, it was like this, and I had to finish this one because I understood the paper has gone bad. It was just one page, so I finished it, and I realized that I need to buckle up and start using my sketchbooks. So here they are. Lucky for me, I have mostly sketch papers, or I have mixed media papers. So I also got to know that if when papers go bad, they are no longer good for watercolors, but you can use them for any dry medium. So I'm quite happy. Let me show you which are the books, sketchbooks I'm concerned about. These are very old. I have this one. This is watercolor paper. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 sketchbooks. No, not 10. A bit more. These are the oldest paper that I have. This one I got in 2015, 2016 when I actually started. These are A5 loose papers. I ordered them from Amazon, and this is how I started practicing. But as you can see, I gravitated towards more. But these ones, these two are the oldest one. After that should be this. Then I have these watercolors. This one is probably the most recent one. And I have Khadi Fat Book. This I bought in 2023. So I know I need to do something quickly about them. And I have these Arches paper. And I have Canson XL watercolor paper. This is probably around 2023 as well, so I'm not that concerned. However, knowing how things have been here, I need to work on them. And I have this Canson Heritage paper as well. So I have some good stuff here, and I'm really happy that I have started using them. I'm using this Arches paper. I don't really like the orientation, but I'm still using them. I'm going to use up all of them. So far they seem to be absolutely all right, but I do intend to use them up. And honestly, I was so overwhelmed seeing my collection, and then I had to sort of remind myself that, let me just go through a couple of sketchbooks while I talk. Like I said, I was so overwhelmed, but I also realized that this is my playground. This is my place where I can explore. I can have fun with, fun on. I can make bad art. As you can see, this is a very old work. I had that mindset 2022. So I had this mindset where I wanted to make perfect, beautiful sketchbooks. So I was not exploring at that point. And that was making me slow. I was not using my sketchbooks, and I wasn't exactly exploring either. And also, the fact I cannot forget that I was doing more of acrylics, but I have always loved playing with different mediums. So, having all these things, this is from Dollarama. This is also a very, very old one. Can be maybe I bought this around 2017 or 18. I still have it. I love the tone color, and now that I am loving gouache on tone paper, maybe I'm going to use it for that, and I have to still work on it. This is tone gray Strathmore. I have a lot of Strathmore and Canson material here. Okay, now if you see this, don't get mad at me. I don't know why I did this, but I have no regrets. This was actually a tone tan, as you can see, mixed media paper. I cut this paper into half, not exactly half. This is smaller. This is an A6 size, and this was, of course, left. I cut it and I kept it in my bag, and I did one gouache painting in it. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I don't I wish I hadn't done it because I so enjoyed using tan paper and gouache. But honestly, no regrets. I can actually take this with me, and I can do my gouache work whenever I'm out. So I don't regret it. So this is the bottom part of the sketchbook. Yeah, that's the mad me. I love doing all these kind of things. Loads of Canson paper here. The thing is, when you have this is a very nice paper, soft and smooth, and I've done few works, and as you can see, how I started doing was I took one medium and I was stuck with doing it in one sketchbook, and I think that sort of made the whole thing a little slow for me. And now I'm exploring. Now I am uh, looking at things in a different way. And yeah, as you know, I'm kind of dealing with some health issues. So what better way than using these sketchbooks now and heal? That's what I have been doing so far, and it has helped me so much. So I had to remind myself to breathe and not get overwhelmed and see the good in what I have. Of course, I'm not buying any more, but I do have a lot of opportunities to explore, to have fun. And if this resonates with you, then I think it is time that we all start using up our art supplies. And as you can see, this one as well, same thing happened. I started using graphite, and I just loved how these charcoal and graphite works came out. And oh, this is my favorite one. Oh, I'm so sorry, I hit the camera. This is my favorite artwork so far, and just lovely. Just love how this one came out, and I think this has been stopping me from exploring different mediums on it. So I started doing watercolor, just learning the leaves and the flowers, and I'm going to use this up one at a time now, since I've already used them up. I put a band here so that the pages don't keep flipping over. They do that a lot for me. This one again, I think I've used only one page as of now. Yeah, just I love drawing trees in graphite. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to have fun. I don't think you guys want to see each and every one of them, but these are some of my collections. Gray toned, these are mixed media. This is not mixed media. Yeah, this is mixed media blue, mixed media black, mixed media tone. So I am not very concerned about all of them. I'm mostly concerned about the watercolor papers. This is another sketchbook that I am using. I keep this one near my TV in my dining room, sitting room. And whenever I feel like scribbling, I will just take my pouch and I sit with this one. This is also very, very old. This is probably before I started my art journey, but I loved how it looked. Look how old it has become. And I am right now just sitting and using an ink pen, and I am using it up while watching TV programs. So I am really enjoying that process right now. So the smallest one that I have, I believe, is this one. I bought this from Shein. I generally keep it in my purse, but it's kind of thick. But this is the smallest one I have, and this one is the largest paper that I have. It is 27.9 centimeter into 35.6 centimeter. Again, toned grape Strathmore paper. So I'm going to have fun. It's going to be my field where I can explore. I haven't even opened this packet, as you can see. Most of them are for sketching. Now these are my canvas pads, and I believe I started working on this as well. Yep, I started working. These are for practice. I didn't quite like the texture of the paper, but I will not be wasting them. Oh, somehow I love this one. That looks beautiful. I haven't done anything. I've gessoed all of them. So I have this, and I also have this one. And this is very old as well. This was also bought in around 2018, maybe 17, 18. So I'm going to use them up. I'm practicing my horse drawings, and I think I need to face my fears and start painting as well. So instead of using the professional grade canvases that I use, I will use these in practice. I started doing some work on this one and I stopped. So I'm going to start using these ones as well. And some of them, like I said, there are 14 sketchbooks. I've started working, and I'm going to pick one at a time, and I'm going to let go of my feelings about the mediums. I'm going to use everything. But I really liked the concept of using one medium in one sketchbook, and I will see if I would like to continue doing that, provided it pushes me to do it. At any point, if I feel that it is not helping me, I will shift. I'm not going to slow myself down. And oh, this is so big. This one, as you know, I am practicing my horse drawings. I'm doing them here. I have these papers on them, so this is how it looks. And I have pasted some cuttings from the newspapers, and whenever I feel tired and I still want to paint or draw or sketch, so I have a reference picture and I can draw here on the other side. So I keep this next to the TV in the sitting room. This one also I have started working on. I'm doing some learning to practice some designs in here. This is also very old. All the big ones happened in between 2016 and 2018. And yeah, I'm using them up slowly and gradually. It's hard, it's overwhelming. Yes, I agree. If you are aware that you have so many sketchbooks with you, but I will say breathe. See them as opportunities for growing instead of letting them make you feel overwhelmed. Make them your playground. Make it a place where you know you can not only create beautiful artworks, but you can also explore. You can fail, you can make mistakes, you can explore different mediums. And what I've seen is when life gets tough, when things don't exactly go your way, it is hard to remember things that we are already aware of, right? So if you are in that kind of a condition, you feel that life is a little hard right now, you are tired, you're exhausted, life isn't going your way, you are aware that you have sketchbooks and you really want to use them up, then I would say trust yourself, believe in yourself, get back to your art storage, pick out one sketchbook and just start with the process. Explore. If you are like me, you use multiple mediums, I think that is really fantastic, because today I'm realizing that if any of these sketchbooks, if the paper sizing has gone bad, I can use them up with any dry medium that I use. So it is not going to go waste. Nothing is going to go waste. This paper, for example, is so flimsy. It is so flimsy. I can actually see the print. Can you see it? Can you see here? Yeah. But I did them and I just loved how each and every one turned out. None of them are perfect because I used a water brush pen instead of a normal brush, but it was the hand movement that I was focusing on. It was the quietness, it was the stillness that I was going through while making these designs that I was enjoying. I use art to heal, to go through my journey, the healing process. And yes, seeing all this did overwhelm me, but it is a reminder to myself that I don't have to get overwhelmed. The only thing that I need to do is I need to show up. I need to again see these sketchbooks as an opportunity to explore, an opportunity to make mistakes, an opportunity to make beautiful artworks, an opportunity to have fun, an opportunity to use that fun to heal to heal, I mean, from what I'm going through. And then I've done that and I know from experience that yes, it really really helps. And I'm going to do the best I can to use up all of them. And as and when I finish, of course, you will get to know about it. It's been quite a journey for me. And I'm going to use these sketchbooks as a playing field, playground, and explore, have fun. And yeah, I'm going to put all these things back. Before that, what I will be doing is definitely will be looking into all the sketchbook. This one I'm currently working on, and I have a couple of them with me. This one also stays in the sitting room, so I have basically this one and these two. These three generally stay in my sitting room with my pouch, which I keep, which contains my pens and brush pens. That set stays there, so whenever I want to scribble in and something like that, I grab them while watching a program. I go ahead and I draw, I paint. I do not take videos of these things. I just let it go and breathe and heal and have fun. Rest of them, I'll have to see which one I really want to start with. Most likely I need to finish. This is the oldest paper. I use this paper for sometimes I want to scribble something, or just write it down something, so I will keep this one. It really helps me. But after this, I think in the watercolor collection, from the watercolor collection, I will finish these 10 I think I have around 8, 9 or 8. I have used only one paper. I'm going to use the watercolor papers first. And yeah, the thing is, I don't even have to get that stressed out. Like I said, if they have gone bad, I'm going to use them up with my dry mediums. I love these paintings, but unfortunately, I'm not really seem to be liking the orientation of the paper. Uh, Very long. I need a little bit more practice. Maybe I'm not used to this format. But yes, when it comes to exploring, why not? Use what you have and just enjoy the process. I try my best not to limit how I feel when it comes to the size of the paper, because I feel it is very limiting. One should be able to enjoy, explore, and have fun. And for that, you should not stop yourself because of the orientation of a paper. Um, yeah, this one I think I started. Yeah, I loved how this one came. And I really like the smooth papers where I can draw details with graphite. So I have to see how to make this thing work. Tons to explore, tons to have joy with, and it's exciting. It's so exciting for me. I think I've gone past the overwhelming situation. Look at this one. This is acrylic. This is pencil. This is color pencil. This is again graphite. Um, Ink pen and watercolor. Ink pen, watercolor. Again graphite. Multiple mediums I've used in here, and ink. It's beautiful, it's lovely. So it's more about exploring and have fun. So if you have so many art journals with you, then guys, I do feel it is time that you take them out. Don't wait for getting better. Better and better and the best artworks are part of your journey. It's not a goal or a destination, because what I have seen is, the more I was thinking that I will practice and I will get better and then I'm going to use the expensive papers, that doesn't work. It really doesn't work. So if you have bought something, remember that what matters is practice. The more you work, the better you get at it. And yeah, oh, this is the SD card I had. I didn't like the shape, too square, but I was having fun, and that's the point. I was having fun with them, and this is what you also should be doing. Take a breather. Don't get overwhelmed. If you do, then just take a deep breath. Tell yourself that every sketchbook that you own is a playground, is a place where you can experiment. It's a place where you can fail. It's a place where you can create beautiful artworks. It is a place where you can let go of your feelings. And it is these sketchbooks are the things that will help you heal if you let it do so. So don't focus on creating a masterpiece. Focus on the process and have a fantastic time with your sketchbooks. If you want, like me, you can start with one sketchbook and one medium. You can continue it, you can finish it off, or start with multiple sketchbooks. Who says you cannot do that? You want one for watercolor, one for pencil, one for acrylic, one for gouache. Do that. Who says you cannot do that? Who says you're not allowed to do that? Of course, it's your sketchbook, your wish, your joy that matters more here. So go ahead, Go ahead and enjoy in your playground, and you have loads of them. I'm pretty sure of that. Please tell me I'm not alone in this. Uh, so this has been a long video, and I am going to uh, keep everything inside now. I'm going to first explore myself. Touching them, feeling them is very exciting. I'm getting ideas what all I need to paint. I'm happy that I have many. Most of them seem to be either mixed media or sketchbooks. I'm starting sketching all over again. I stopped sketching my breakfast in between, so I'm going to start doing that. So I'm going to grab one of these books and I'm going to start doing that. And yes, I'm going to have fun. I will have fun, and I do hope that this video inspires you to explore your sketchbooks, so that you can have, you can create beautiful memories and have a fantastic time and feel really good about showing up and making art, preferably every day. That really helps in finishing your artworks. I mean, your art books, believe me. I've done that and it really feels amazing. So I wish you guys all the best. Hop on, hop out from your sofa or on your bed, wherever you're watching this video from. Go to your art supply place and yeah, explore and have fun. So if you like this video, then please do like, share and subscribe, and do comment. I am waiting to hear from you guys, how you feel about your sketchbooks. And until next time, stay happy and stay creative. Bye bye.